Hello and welcome back to Sorted Food. You might remember when the food team and I tested the Omni Cook. Well, today we're testing our normal home cooks. We've teamed up with TOKIT again to challenge Mike, Jamie and Barry to cook up a tasty midweek meal in just 30 minutes, but we're giving them the machine to help. They will go head to head and the winning recipe will be uploaded to the bank of recipes on the machine for people to cook all around the world. So no pressure, boys.
Lots of pressure, boys.
We're gonna give you 30 minutes and your time starts in 3, 2, 1, go!
So, I am attempting to make a Creole-style jambalaya. So, lovely, delicious, tomatoey, paprika-y, chorizo rice dish. So, nice and filling, delicious, especially for this time of year. Can I do it in 30 minutes? Good question. We'll find out. So, what I'm starting with is kind of my base, I guess. So, I've got onions, peppers, and garlic. That's all going into the machine with some oil. And then I'm going to blend that up and it's going to start frying that off. In the meantime, I'm going to slice some chorizo.
Ebbers, I'm taking on a mountain of a challenge. I'm going to make a chili con carne, a salsa, a guac, and nachos, all within the 30 minutes. First up, I'm going to make a salsa that's going to be used 3 times throughout the recipe in different places.
You sound smart.
So to get my salsa going, red onion, red pepper, jalapenos, garlic, tomatoes, coriander, oil.
Nice. I like this logic, make once, use 3 times.
Starts off with chucking a bunch of stuff into the TOKIT. Ginger, garlic, cumin seeds and some oil. And then takes 2 to turbo. Get all the good stuff from down the side.
So far, some nice flavours
Yep.
going in there. What are you making?
This is something that I've made at home a few times. It's a cumin lamb and tabbouleh salad. At home, takes me about 45 minutes. And that's with 2 people and a screaming toddler.
I imagine TOKIT has slightly more useful functions than a toddler.
Can it babysit as well? Because that'd be really useful. Okay, open, bubbling, frying, beautiful. Now in with my aubergine, pinch of salt, sit in. And then we're going for 5 minutes, go.
You've had 5 minutes, and what'll be interesting today is to see how all 3 of you choose to use the machine to free you up to do other stuff.
Yeah, that's what's really cool about this challenge is that I wanted to show off all the functions of stuff that you'd have to buy other machines for. So can I utilise even the frying? I know I've got a frying pan there and I know you're going to hold this against me, but if this goes really well, I can utilise the frying pan while this is doing its thing to show off even more. Smelling amazing. So in with my chorizo, some tomato paste, paprika, I've got some chili flakes, some oregano and some bay leaves. That came out in a lump. Smoked paprika is delicious. Whatever, crack on. So now, again, that's gonna fry off for another couple of minutes, just to incorporate that, and then I'm going in with rice. And I've got that on stirring, not chopping. There we go. Okay, right, let's clear up.
Did you season it?
No, I didn't. Now's a great time to season it. You could also season it beforehand if you wanted to. I'll pour just over half of that out. That's gonna then become our salsa and the base for our guac. What's remaining is gonna be the base for our chili. Now, all of the ingredients for the chili go into the machine.
Some paprika.
So I've set that to cook at 120 degrees for 5 minutes. I'll then cool it down to 100 degrees, cook it for an extra 15 minutes, and that's the chili done.
For sure, and I like the fact you've chosen something that is naturally a one-pot cook anyway. The longer you slow cook a chili, the better it's gonna be, but the fact that you've been able to chop everything and cook it in the one pot and get it done in 20 minutes puts it on a good midweek level.
Good, okay, right, now onto the lamb.
What's going on your lamb?
With my lamb all diced up, then I'm going in with my sugar, soy, rice wine, pepper and a teaspoon of cumin. It's kind of like a cheat, quick marinade, but that's all going into the TOKIT once this time is up. I've got 2 minutes left.
You're coming up to 10 minutes in, and the main dish is pretty much done.
Oh yeah, I'm doing a second dish, aren't I?
You are doing 2
I forgot
dishes.
about it. I was getting too relaxed.
Oh, that smells stonking. Okay, so I've got some long grain rice here. So 2 times water to rice. There is a built-in weighing function here, and I know I need 400 grams of water. So let's see if this works. So it's boiling. Oh, wow. Okay, I went a little bit over. So bringing that back up to a boil and then reducing the temperature down on the stewing function, which basically just keeps it at a simmer. And that quite literally is it. It's gonna cook for 10 minutes and then I'm gonna throw in some prawns, 5 minutes. You got your dish. So I'm gonna use this time to show off. I'm gonna make some delicious, creamy, cheesy, almost elotes style corn.
I'm a big fan of the dish.
Nachos, I'm gonna cut these into 8. I'm gonna roll them in some oil. I'm gonna put them on a tray in an oven at 200 degrees Celsius. I'm gonna cook them for 10 minutes. Easy. Oh, it's been 5 minutes and I've got hands full of oil. The touch screen, is it nose? Can I nose it?
There's only one way to find out. I mean, it's definitely knuckle, which shouldn't be oily.
Oh, no, it did it, Ebbers. It did it. 15 minutes, 100 degrees. I think we're good. Get those in the oven.
Okay, right.
Smelling good.
Next up, most of this is going here, saving some back for garnish. Then lid on. Same settings, but for a minute.
You have had half your time.
We're in a good place.
So I'm chunking up my corn. Oh, I hope I haven't bit off more than I can chew because I'm not gonna lie, I haven't tested this. Got some oil going into my pan on a high heat. Corn goes in with a pinch of salt and I'm going to fry those off, become all lovely and sort of crispy and brown and stuff. And then I'm gonna pour in a splash of water, lid on, steam as well. So you've got caramelization and the steaming's gonna kind of cook it.
Great.
Oh my goodness, I am just doing so much clearing up, Ebbers. This is such uncharted territory.
So the chili has had 5 minutes at 120 degrees Celsius. Now moved it down to 100 degrees Celsius. That's gonna have 15 minutes to cook through. I've used the salsa in there. I've got salsa as salsa. And now I'm gonna use some of the salsa as the base to my guac. We've got a smooth salsa, so we'll leave a few chunks in there. Seasoned to taste. Shaboy.
Nice. Seasoned to taste. I didn't see him taste.
I know how to season.
Did you season it? No, I didn't.
Steam's hot.
Yeah, see that warning sign on the machine?
Yeah.
It actually says it on the screen there for you.
Yeah, I just forgot. Okay, my stew is now done.
Get round around the bottom. Is any of it stuck?
Nope. It's got a clean bottom, Ben, you'll be happy to know. Next up, tabbouleh, really simple. Bunch of herbs with some olive oil and my stock and give it a vigorous blitz.
Now, typically, tabbouleh would be cook a grain, bulgur wheat or couscous or similar, in stock. And then when it's cooked, you stir through loads and loads of very finely chopped herbs. What you're doing here is making almost a herb oil, so the entire thing is green.
So now I'm going to steam that, and once it's hot enough, I'm going to put in my couscous and then stew that for 5 minutes. In the meantime, I can make my feta, yogurty, garlicky mix.
8 minutes remaining.
Ooh, okay, this is going to be tight.
Those are browning nicely. I might just give them a bit of a turn. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about these. So toasted, steamed, cooked, but I've got some feta, sour cream and mayonnaise, and I'm gonna add some chili and garlic to that and sort of smother the corn with that amazing sauce. It's gonna blow your mind when you taste it.
Sounds great.
The machine has given me a ding. 10 minutes is up. So I've got chopped coriander and I've got some prawns. They are going in and they're essentially gonna cook for 5 minutes. Splash of water in with my corn, lid on, and that's gonna steam. Right, oh my goodness, I feel like I'm in a good place.
There's no Huttle storm.
I know.
Salsa, guac, sour cream.
It's starting to smell. I can smell the spices now.
Starting to come through, the steam's escaping. All right. All right, cheese, snacking cheese. They're done, those ones. There's only one other thing I can think to do, Ebbers. Chili done. Now there's 2 serving options here in my house. First of all, leave it all out. Everyone can add what they like. Serve
DIY,
it
kind of
family
fun.
style. Yeah, exactly. Or I'll construct it ourselves and then we can pull it all apart.
Look at that colour. Vibrant, beautiful green. In with my couscous. And then stew for 5 minutes.
You only have 6 minutes remaining.
Should be okay. So in my yoghurt, crumble up my feta, then grate in my garlic, and a pinch of cumin, and then whisk together.
We have 3.5 minutes left.
Okay, good. Right, this is gonna be a tight last minute.
Oh, some of this corn is brown.
Yes.
Yeah, baby.
Into your bowl, toss it in all the dressing.
So it's not completely smooth, but it's not completely smooth on purpose because as the feta heats up, it's going to melt. So you get like little chunks and stuff. So that's good. Corn's going into the bowl.
That is everything served up, but I think we can make a little splash portion. Going for a little bit of everything and, like any nachos, layer it up.
I hope this is good.
1 minute left.
Woo! 9, 8, 7. Come on, hurry up! Right, let's plate up. Oh, yes. Look at that colour.
30 seconds.
Here we go. Oh yeah. Let's make sure we get all of that. Oh, this is amazing. It smells excellent. Don't
Dig a
chew through
prawn. I
those.
want a prawn on top. I want to see a prawn.
Okay, fine.
I want more prawn.
Mate, I've got time to spare. I can dig out a couple of prawns for you.
Generous with my stew on top.
Smells incredible. Last 10 seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bang!
Spaff out.
Right, really happy with that. Now, just to clean my tabbouleh bowl for the pre-clean.
Three very different midweek meals and all within the time.
Surprisingly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
What I'm going to do, I'll plate up a little bit of each for each of you.
Thanks, Ebbers.
What a feast.
Lovely.
Right, I'm going to start with the jambalaya.
A Creole style. So it's a little bit more soupy, but that was intended.
Sounds like an excuse to me.
No.
Right, cheers.
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 Tasty one-pot cook. I did get a chunk of chorizo. I also got a prawn, which I think is just perfectly cooked. It's spicy, it's smoky, but it's kind of tangy and tomatoey. It's all the things I want. Would have been happy with just that. The fact that you threw in this as well, you're hitting all my good spots.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Well done you.
I've instantly lost. Try some of this corn.
Oh. Oh, now we're talking.
Is that like creamed corn?
The salty feta and the tang and the herbs and a little bit of spice in that. So good. That's a banging midweek meal.
I'm a little bit worried now because that's really good.
Set the bar
Yeah.
dangerously high already, and not a huddle storm in sight.
I wasn't expecting that.
If I'm being picky, it's got a lot of the smoky paprika, and it was the hot smoked paprika, so it's got quite a kick to it. But you know what? Not a bad dish, all in all. What I like is that that's the one dish kind of comfort classic midweek. This for me is more of a sharing platter, and I like that too. Cheers. Right, cheers. I really like it because what you get is the cumin, the kind of the herb, the smokiness from the smoked paprika, as well as the chili. So it's all kind of fighting through. I like the sour cream, I like the guac, the cheese, it all balances out. But I think I'm most impressed by the double use or the triple use of your salsa. I think that was clever. What you lose in the kind of the richness of a long, slow chili con carne, you make up for in the fact that now you can do this midweek in no time at all. And the spicing, rather than the spiciness, I think is really nicely balanced. And with the beans as well, nice. The only thing I have to pick holes in is the fact that I didn't get a beer.
That's hardly a critique, is it?
Well, that and the fact he needed reminding about seasoning a few times.
Oh, right, so something basic. I hope you bear that in mind, Ebbers.
2 down, 1 to go.
I mean, it looks great.
Does look good.
It looks vibrant and cool.
That is really good.
It is really good.
I'm going to say it. That is very good. It's a good bit of lamb.
Having picked up on the seasoning from Jamie's dish, I would say the tabbouleh missed it.
You missed out?
Yeah.
I might have missed out.
That said, you've got the salty feta yogurt and you've got the soy saucy salty lamb. Together, it works. But if I was served the leftover tabbouleh for lunch tomorrow, I'd need to season it. Which one gets my win and gets uploaded? That's such a close call. So it's tight. For me, 3rd place,
Oh no, we're going there.
Cutting.
albeit delicious and impressive in the time, is the chili.
Oh no.
It just lacks the creativity, and although a quick chili midweek is awesome, We've been there before, right?
It was delicious,
It was really tasty.
but it still came last.
For me, the best use of time and your helper, and the dish that I'd want to cook more regularly, is lamb. On the basis you were juggling so much by leaving the machine to do one, you were prepping, the flavours are good, the colours are inviting, and it's delicious.
And he didn't season his food.
So did we clarify?
It didn't do a basic job. Like the number one thing to do when cooking.
No, it was absolutely delicious, as was that. And the fact that you can slip in a little side dish in the same time is cool.
Well, forget what this guy's got to say. I want to hear what you have to say. Rate us down below in the comments, third to first, with the dish that you would choose.
And if you want to find out more about the TOKIT machine, it's available now. All the links are downstairs.
Also, if you want to be in with a chance of winning one of these machines, then you can join their cooking squad and upload a recipe that you think would work well in the TOKIT Omni Cook. See if you can do better than us.
You're choosing to do a little side dish.
Mate, this is a battle. If you're not here to go big, then you're right. Go and sit down in another room and read the paper or something. Oh my goodness, that was such a dad comment.
What, read the paper?
I would never go next door and read the paper or something. For a very brief moment in time, you and I were speaking the same language.